What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the basement. Lou is joining us this week. Now that we managed to get rid of those other people, you know, the UJ and the Puerto Rican pay. Pete's Basement is proud to bring you the All Guido episode.
How you doing?
Somewhere, Tony Danza is shedding a small tear of joy. So,
I don't have joy.
Might not be. On to Superman, I'm sorry, Superman 701. Grounded is the storyline here.
Surprisingly
good.
Yeah. Very sweet.
Yeah. Very humanistic story.
Exactly,
Soups is kind of just walking around helping folk.
Right.
Like, there was humor in this, like, you know, he helps this dude fix his truck, and then, you know, he's being hounded by reporters that are kind of like chasing after him, and there's one fat dude who looks a lot like Michael Moore.
Oh God!
Just saying. He's like, oh, you probably lost your powers or something, right?
He's like, a liar.
Yeah. He's like, I don't lie. He's like, nah, you can't fly now. And he's like, would you like me to prove that to you? He's like, yeah. He's like, all of a sudden, the next panel, like, phoom, takes him up, brings him back down, and popping up on the screen now. The guy's like, oh, it's high up there. You're in a plane, you don't realize it's really high. Somebody got a bathroom? Really, and you know, I don't know, it's just really like a kind of heartwarming story. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I don't know if the rest of the story is going to be as good because now we're probably going to have to throw some supervillains in. But
that's the thing, there's no villains, he's just a low level.
Yeah,
like
so I mean, this will work for the opening issue to this story arc, I think, but
he's not gonna,
after this, you can't keep doing this.
Yeah.
No.
So,
even one more issue, I don't think we could do that.
I don't think so either. I think you had a great start to it, and now let's see what we can do with it.
Right.
And I'm definitely going to pick up 702. It's been a long time since I could actually read a Superman story. Yeah. Or even a fucking DC story besides Green Lantern. And, you know, Flash aside from that I actually enjoyed. Anything out of the big three has been, like, kind of shit lately. So, I'm happy to be enjoying Superman. At least for one issue so far. Yeah. Batgirl 12. I loved this cover. I just added this.
She's adorable on that cover.
Yeah. Guys, you check out our Facebook page. I had just started putting together a comic picks, just random stuff that I pulled off of Google and Comic Art Community /gallery. I get a lot of shit from there. You know, so I just started uploading a bunch of stuff, so, you know, get a chance to look through. This happens to be one of them, and Steve picked this one up.
It ends the Calculator story.
Okay.
It's along the lines of Gotham City Sirens. It's just nice little stories, comic book stories. There's nothing, you know, spectacular.
Nothing too fancy about it, just a fun story.
Fun stories, yeah.
Cool. Is this so now obviously this collection of stories will probably come out in trade. What was the Calculator story? About 5 or 6 issues?
3, I think.
Oh, okay. So that you probably won't see that in trade.
Maybe 4, but
maybe a little one. So next issue will probably be a better jump on point as far as like if you're interested. So if anybody out there is interested in Batgirl, pick up issue 13. And if the covers or anything to say about it, hey, it's probably worth it. I don't know. I like the cover. I can't see myself picking it up personally, but, you know, that's why we have different opinions. That's why there's 3 different people here. We're all bringing different stuff to the table. Figuratively and literally speaking, to the table. So, now you guys might remember from my excursion in Las Vegas. My good buddy at Alternate Reality Comics told me to pick up Daytripper, which I picked up number 6 from him, and I read through it. And I actually missed number 7, but I picked up 8. It's a 10-issue limited series. Basically, what happens here is this one guy is a writer. I'm not sure if this is a true story, but truthfully, I'm kind of interested enough to look further into it to see if it is. But
in an interview with the writer, he said that he's trying to get stuff from his country and get the feel for it. It's not exactly a true story, but based on stuff from like their life, how they've felt about things and things like that. Okay, now and you were also saying Gabriel Baz, the guy that did Umbrella Academy. So Steve already thoroughly enjoyed that one. Yeah. I really like this story. Each issue is a kind of a standalone story. You could definitely pick up one and just read it and enjoy it, and I dare you not to fucking cry afterward. Yeah, seriously.
Basically, this one writer, Brasti Olivia Domingos, has, you know, he was killed in a car accident, and each issue seems to be how, so far, at least, you know, the 2 that I've seen so far, the beginning issues may have been different, but thus far, these 2 issues have been about how his death has affected different people, from his family to his colleagues, the people he works with, etc. And it's just a really fucking sad story. But I'm definitely going to go back and try to pick up issues 1 through 7 and Or, I mean, on that I'm going to wait for the trade, but either way, I highly recommend this. Pick up Daytripper, guys, and check it out. It's a different kind of story. It's DC Vertigo line. Human interest is an understatement. I mean, really, it's, like, so touching and heartwarming. It's crazy. Like, you're just sitting there reading it, and, like, you as a kid, his son is reading his dad's last letter to him, to his class for, it was, like, career day, and all the dads were supposed to come in. He was waiting for his dad to come home, and now his dad's not coming home. I was like, yo, it's fucking wow. That's all I got to say for that. Highly, highly recommended. And on that happy note, let's move into Marvel, and let's deal with some superhero shit. The Thanos Imperative is fucking awesome. It's been a long time since I didn't really get into the miniseries of like the War of Kings shit with like the Imperial Guard and whatever. The other one was Inhumans, because it all had to do with the same shit. Everybody's like, ooh, the fault, and let's go investigate. And they're seeing there's monsters coming out, and each fucking 6-issue, 5-issue miniseries was all the same culmination. Fuck, there's monsters, and let's get everybody together and go beat the monsters. So this is actually the heart of the Fault storyline. As you know, if you guys are unfamiliar with it, as a result of the Kree-Shi'ar War, there's a big ass tear in space-time somewhere out in the end of the universe, and on the other side of the universe is basically this cancer-verse that death is dead, basically, because it's cancer. It's just alive and it's growing, and now it's spilling out into our universe. And in this issue, all hell is starting to break loose. You've got what they call the Cosmic Abstract. You've got Eternity, the Celestials, Galactus, and they're all fighting this whole big universe that's spilling out into ours. All these fucking disgusting looking H.P. Lovecraft monsters, like crazy shit, Cthulhu looking shit. And the only one that could possibly defeat the entire universe is Thanos, because he's the avatar of death.
I've been with all these stuff with Thanos coming out lately, and the way we're going with the heroic age and all that, it feels like we're getting back to like 1992 kind of feel. I think that we're gonna have a new Infinity Gauntlet story coming soon.
I hope so, man. Absolutely. I love the Infinity Gauntlet. I loved Thanos.
Oh, that was a fucking great story.
Hell yeah. And I love the fact that they just iced Magus completely.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, dude. You 90s reject, you. I also like the idea, like, in the first issue, Thanos, like, goes into the other universe and collapses. Yeah. Because he's like, oh, shit. Because, like, death is dead, and he can't fathom it. Like, he just convulses and collapses on the ground. And then, yeah, when he's just, like, he's all of a sudden, like, the creatures are beating back the, you know, our heroes. Thanos is on the ground, all of a sudden the creatures stop, and they're, like, looking fucking scared shitless. And they're like, what is that thing? What? I'm afraid of that. And the next scene you see, like, Thanos' hand, like, getting up, and then you just see his face all pissed off, and the next is a big 1/3 splash of just this fucking, like, Hadouken energy bolt that fries the creatures completely. And he's like, well, guess I can still deal some death in this universe.
Yeah, absolutely. Still delivering permanent death.
Yep. So, absolutely awesome. Guys, jump on the Thanos Initiative. Imperative. I keep doing it. I don't know why I keep doing it.
We just came out of the initiative, so...
Yeah, it's true.
Imperative?
Pick up the Thanos Imperative. It's still early on, and I think you'll actually enjoy it. It's a nice break from all the bullshit that's going on Marvel's Earth at this point. Speaking of the bullshit going on Marvel's Earth, let's delve right into X-Men. We have Second Coming. This is the end, right? Second Coming Part 2. Second Coming number 2, Chapter 14.
It's really more of an aftermath than anything else.
So, like, this bitch is fucking Peter Petrelli, basically. Yeah. She's got everybody's powers.
What it seems to be.
Kind of roguish.
So what happened here exactly? Like, because I honestly did not read it. I'm not so interested in reading it, even though I have them all.
I liked it. I liked the way it...
Actually, it's the best crossover they've had in a while.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I did thoroughly like Messiah comics.
Yeah, you know, it's about as good